Alright, so today we're going to go through one of my favorite Chris Stapleton songs. It's called I Was Wrong. It's from A Room. I think it's part 1, which is one of his best albums. But anyways, we're going to do this one. It's in the key of F, D minor. So it's a really, really cool song. It's got kind of 3 parts, the verse, the chorus, and then like a little bit of a you'd call it like a bridge. So we're going to get through that. So let's start with the verses. Now the verses are going to be kind of an intro to it as well. It's like this. So what that is you've got a D minor 7. You're going to bar it. Okay, so that's barring everything from the A to the high E of the 5th fret. You don't play the low E string. And then you're going to put your middle finger on the 6th fret of the B string, and your ring finger is going to be on the 7th fret of the D string. It's going to be your D minor 7. Okay? And so you're going to strum it, and you're going to go. And then what you're going to do there, so when you strum down, then back up, and then you're going to take your middle finger and your ring finger off and just bar the 5th fret of everything from the A to the high E. So it's going to go. Okay, and then you're going to do the riff, okay, which goes. So it alternates between 2 different things. The first one is super easy. You just play the 5th fret of the low E twice, you plug it twice, and then you use your pinky, stretch all the way down to the 8th fret of the low E, so you go, and then back to, what that is 5th fret, it's kind of like a walk up, so it'd be 5th fret of the low E, 8th fret of the low E, and then it's 5th fret of the D, excuse me, the A, which is a D note, and then hammer on the 7th fret of the A and pull off. Alright, so that's the intro. So all together. You can also, when you do the first part, you can kind of pull the 8th fret of the low E down a little bit, wiggle it around a little bit to get you that kind of cool sound. So that's the verse, or the intro to the verse. And then when you start singing, I've been thinking about my thoughtless words. You kind of ditch it and occasionally throw in the 5 and the 8. But you're really just doing the strumming, pulling off the middle, and the ring finger. But I'll take it back. Okay, then when you do that part in the verse, you're going to do a G minor, which is just barring the 3rd fret, everything, and then your 5th fret of the A string and the 5th fret of the D string. You got a G minor there. And if you want to do something cool, you can kind of pull this F minor and slide down to the G minor. So that's just the G minor, but you take everything and you slide it down 2 frets. Okay, and then you go back. And then you got verse 2. No, I told you that I don't love you. I'd be better off with someone new, but I'll take it back. Alright, and this time you can do the G minor. Won't you let me take it back? This is where it gets cool. I mean, the whole song's cool, but instead of staying on that G minor, the 2nd verse through, you're going to go to an A7. And then you're going to go to the chorus. Okay, so the A7 is just barring the 5th fret from the E to the E, all the way. Then you got your ring finger on the 7th fret of the A, and your middle finger on the 6th fret of the G. And then you're ready for the chorus, which is... This is a D minor, and you can do it here if you'd like to a C, to a G minor. That's all it is. So you can either do it up here in the E formation, which would be you bar it at the 10th fret, all the strings, and then you use your ring finger on the 12th fret of the A, your pinky on the 12th fret of the D, and you go to a C chord, which is you're barring everything on the 8th fret. You've got your ring finger on the 10th fret of the A, your pinky on the 10th fret of the D, and your middle finger on the 9th fret of the G into a G minor, which we already did. Or you can do either way. So really it's just make sure you get in the D minor, C, G minor. When you end the chorus, he kind of just keeps playing it. And I'm not even gonna try to sing because I can't get that high, but just keeps playing the G minor. And then it goes into the... So then, when you end the first time chorus, you're gonna do the pull off, and then you're just gonna kind of strum it where it's just the D minor. So excuse me. Then you pull off your middle and your ring finger, and you just strum that, which again is just the A to the high E of the 5th fret, all that barred. And then you're gonna go into the bridge. Which is really just 2 chords. Okay, it's a B flat 7, which is you're barring everything at the 6th fret. Then your ring finger goes to the 8th fret of the A, and then your middle finger goes to the 7th fret of the G. And then you go to a D minor 7. And you can also throw your pinky down here, which would be the 8th fret of the high E. You go back to the B flat 7. Back to the B flat 7. And then you're right back to the chorus. And then of course, if you're playing with a band, you can do a little solo, anything kind of in that D minor pentatonic would sound great. That's pretty much the whole song. It's a very, very cool song. Cool to play with a band, cool to play by yourself. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you really, really like that good song.